Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your host Saint, and today we're on another episode of Ulterior Knowledge. We're just gonna hop right into it. So today we finna talk about how to have a peace of mind. Now, having a peace of mind is not easy. It's not simple. It takes a long time, but on the journey of having a peace of mind, it'll get easier as you go along. It'll be easier to deal with certain things. When bigger problems add up, it'll seem like it's less because having mental clarity is a strong attribute to have. When you have mental clarity, these are what people that are very successful have mental clarity because they're able to withstand all of these things that they have going on, these businesses, these relationships with people. Even back in the day when people were like warriors and leaders and generals and all that, leading people, groups of people. In order to have that kind of weight on you, you have to have mental clarity to withstand it all. And so anything that you're trying to do now, be successful, being in school, anything, relationships, you need to have a peace of mind to be able to have everything under control. So that's why it's really important. So, but you probably think you might have a peace of mind, but I'm just gonna give y'all some examples of what it look like when you don't. So, not having a peace of mind, you might be an angry person. I ain't going to say angry, an emotional person. And by emotional, I mean mood swings. By emotional, I mean you have these emotions and you don't know why. You wake up and you're just mad for no reason, and you do things that you don't know why. You might hurt someone and you don't know why you did it, or you might just do something and you're just like, why did I do that? Like you don't know yourself. So yeah, and if you are like that, and if you are in a situation right now, you don't gotta worry because it's not that hard to change. It's not that hard to change. I'm gonna explain why. So right now, your biggest thing you need to have is awareness. You need to be aware of your mind. You need to be aware of your actions. You need to be aware of what you're putting your energy into. So let's start with one. Let's start with one. Uh, you need to be aware of your thoughts. You need to be aware of what you're thinking, and this can be done in a million ways. And it's not one shoe fits all. Me personally, meditation is the way to go. Meditation is what's going to allow me to slow everything down and process everything that I think about. And my meditation carries me throughout my day. It allows me to slow down. When I don't meditate, I tend to see my mind becoming very chaotic and it's very noisy. So if I'm meditating on a consistent basis, I'm able to see through my mind, if that makes sense. Like I'm able to understand where everything's coming from. Why am I thinking this way? Where is this coming from? Is it greed, lust, selfishness, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So, yeah. But a lot of people like journaling. Journaling is not really my thing. I try to journal. Journaling is not really my thing. But I know a lot of people like writing. And writing their thoughts on paper is what gets everything organized. That's really what it's about. You're getting your mind organized. It's like you're cleaning your room, except it's in your head. When you, I mean, and even if you don't do any of those things, I suggest when you feel a certain kind of way, when you feel weird, you don't know why, you feel angry, you don't know why, you feel sad, you don't know why. Take a second, take a breath instead of avoiding it, instead of trying to running away from it, instead of trying to just brush it off. And I don't know why I'm just like this. I'm irritated, and then you just be an asshole to everybody around you. Instead of just doing that, wherever you are, I want you to stop. Whenever you feel that way, I want you to stop. Stop what you're doing. Sit, do whatever you gotta do, and think about it. Just slow down. Just take a thought. Just take a breather and think about it. Why are you feeling this way? Where is this coming from? Why am I angry? Am I carrying the weight of yesterday on me still to this day? Did something bother you so much that you wake up and you're angry about it? Is it your dreams? Are you not sleeping enough? Is something weighing on your subconscious and you don't know why? You don't know what it is. You know everything about yourself. You know everything about yourself because you are you. It's just a question of if you're aware of it. Your subconscious keeps things from you. And I really truly believe our dreams are a portal to that. I believe our dreams tell us what we're supposed to know. And if you ain't tapped into the dreams, that's like, bro, that's like a cheat code. Ain't gonna lie. That's like a little joint. Like if like your dreams are messages to you, and you can break it down if you really want to. And the more you write down your dreams, the the clearer the message gets. That's how I see it. Anyway, that's another podcast, lucid dreaming and all that. But yeah, so be aware of the things that you're thinking. Be aware of how you feel. The more that you're aware, the more wherever your focus goes, energy flows. So the more you pay attention to your mind, the more energy is going to be casted onto that. The more you're going to be oh damn, you're gonna catch yourself. You feel me? Like once you feel like, oh, I'm being a dick. Like some people do things they don't know why they're mean to the servers that when they take their food down. They're mean to just homeless people. They're mean to just kids for no reason. They're angry at the world, but really they're angry at themselves. Usually that's how it goes. Usually that's why they're mad at themselves. So however you treat yourself is how you treat your world. That's usually how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a very common and surface level idea. This gets so deep. It is so deep. And once you delve inside of yourself, you'll begin to see the truth of why you do the things you do. This can be good or bad. But yeah. So I need you to spend time with yourself. I think a lot of times we get caught up in work and relationships and friends and drinking and partying and just doing things that's just we're not focusing on ourselves anymore. Our days are just filled about doing things for other people. And it doesn't even have to be like, oh, I'm helping people. Like when you go to a job, you're literally working for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like you're working for someone else's dream. You're not trying to figure out your passions. You're not trying to express yourself creatively. You're not painting. You're not drawing. You're not writing down your dreams. You're not. You know what I'm saying? You might watch some TV to just get your mind off the boring shit of the world, but that's not spending time with yourself. You're not getting to know yourself. And if you don't know yourself, that is a key point of not having peace of mind. How are you going to have peace when you don't know what that looks like to you? You got to learn about yourself. You know. And I'm not going to tell you how to do that. And we all do this in different ways. And a way to get to know yourself is what I explained earlier, which is meditating, journaling. You just gotta figure out what really works for you. You just gotta go and do things. You gotta take action on what you want. And these actions should align with your mind. Do the things you say you're gonna do. Do the things you say. Don't do the things that you say. Sorry, let me start over. Do the things you say you're gonna do, and don't do the things you say you aren't. You need to be very consistent on your mind and your body and your actions and all that. You need to be one of one. You need to be your heart and your mind needs to be on the same page. That's why you might do something and your intentions were to be good, but your actions were bad. You're in constant conflict with yourself, and that's why you don't have peace of mind. You're indecisive. You don't truly know what you want. Your lust controls you. Your greed controls you. Money, power, and all that. And these aren't any new ideas. These are just things that consistently exist forever since the beginning of time. And so, in order to really step outside of that, you need to be aware. You need to think about what you do and why you do them. Because once you understand what you're doing, and you understand why you're doing it, you can reevaluate your actions and be able to redirect it. You know, um, just like having bad habits. You might be, what's a bad habit? What's a bad habit? A bad habit can be a bad habit can be let's just say like biting your nails. Biting your nails. That might be a nervous tick for somebody and they bite their nails, right? Now, if you're just biting your nails and you don't know why, like you just bite your nails, you just never thought about it, you don't care. And when you try to stop biting your nails, you'll probably fail. It's just such a subconscious action that you just do it. But once you try to figure out why you do it and what situations do you do it, maybe when when you're nervous, whenever you're nervous, you bite your nails. And once you are aware to that fact that, oh, I'm biting my nails because I'm nervous. Whenever you're nervous now, you'll be able to understand and recognize I'm going to bite my nails. Because before that, before you understood why you're biting your nails, you were always doing it so you couldn't stop because subconsciously it was a subconscious action. It's not a conscious thing. You're not physically thinking about, oh, let me put my nails in my mouth. It's just a subconscious thing. So you know everything that you're doing. You already know it. It's whether or not to be aware. It's just like breathing. I mean, you're breathing right now. Where you just before I just brought breathing up, were you consciously thinking about breathing? No, you weren't. Because there's no point because it's natural. It becomes a natural it can become a natural instinct for you to do because we need action, we need oxygen, but it's just a habit. It's a strong habit. But yeah, when you and when you develop these habits, it can be hard to detach yourself. It's just like smoking too. Like it can be hard to detach yourself once you already started. Um, let's just say you smoke. You smoke gas. You smoke this. Uh, in the beginning, I'm just gonna say like in the beginning, you wanted to smoke because it made you relax. You were paranoid, or whatever. You were stressed, or whatever, and smoking took the edge off. Let's just say that. Now, 2 years down the line, you might not be using it as you say you was in the beginning. You might have forgot your intentions on why you wanted to do this action. Now it just becomes a habit. Now it's just like you're bored and you want to smoke. Not that you're stressed out and you want to smoke. And it hooks you. Now you might try to stop one day. Oh, I'm just gonna stop. I don't really need it anymore. I've gotten used to the feeling of being high so much that it becomes the norm for you. So when you're not high, it's weird. And you've forgotten your original intention of what you set for smoking. So now your actions and your intentions aren't aligning anymore, and it changes you. But once you figure out why you're smoking now, what's the intention now? And this is not a conscious thing. This is why it gets tricky because this is not a conscious thing. This is something that subconsciously you want to do. It's an addiction that's not like when you smoke like if you're on crack, like it's not like that's an actual addiction, like your body starts to crave it, like your actual chemistry and all that science bullshit, your body starts to crave it. When it's something like marijuana, it's not it's not a drug that's actually making you addicted, it's your mind. Your mind is addicted to it. Your mind believes it needs it when it really doesn't, but it tricks you into believing that. And this is all exists not on a conscious level. And I don't know if I'm confusing anybody when I say consciousness. or conscious or subconscious. But like, think about it as an iceberg. This is like one of the most popular depictions of subconscious and consciousness. So think about it as an iceberg in the water in the ocean. When you're above water, you see the type of the iceberg, and it might look small, but underwater is a large body of the iceberg which we cannot see, which is not visible. And yeah, so obviously underwater is subconscious, and the top of it, what you can see, is consciousness. And we do a lot in the subconscious mind. That's why it's supposed to be bigger. Anyway, but yeah, so if you truly want to stop doing things that you don't want to do, you have to delve deeper into why you do things. Because once you bring it to the consciousness, then you can control it. I like to compare it to dreams also. I know I said I was going to talk about dreams, but when you dream, you are not in control. Weird shit happens, crazy shit happens. You're not in control. It's just like a bunch of random shit happening. Now, if you were to train your mind, which this is not something crazy. It's not no spiritual shit. This is some just regular shit. If you control your dreams by writing your dreams down, there's a lot of different methods, but if you control your dreams, if you control your if you write down your dreams and you start to be aware of your dreams, when you dream, you might realize you're dreaming within a dream, and then you can control it, but you can only control it if you're aware of it. So I'll go back to my original example. If you're biting your nails, a bad habit, if you try to stop without realizing why you're biting it in the first place, you're not going to win, because you have to realize why you're doing it. Because once you realize why you're doing it, you can understand why and how to stop. Because once you're aware, I'm nervous, that's when I'll be biting my nails. Then when you're nervous, I'm going to bite my nails. You already know what's going to happen. This can be translated into a lot of different areas in your life. Like, don't take it so literal. Like, don't forget the biting nail. This is only just it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for anything that you do. This can be in your relationship. This could be about your business. You need that mental clarity. But yeah, so peace of mind is going to save you from breakdowns. It's going to save you from being confused. It's going to save you from just that voice. The voices in your head needs to be quiet in order for you to move in any kind of heavy, like any heavy situations. This can be death. This can be anything important. Just like learning how to deal with money, learning how to deal with anything. It can literally stem from any part of your life. And this is why it's so important to be able to control that. You need to get organized. I say you should have a schedule. You should have a routine. You should know what you're doing the next day before you go to sleep on the previous night. Have a morning routine. Write the things down that you want to do during the day. Face your challenges. Face your challenges. Stop running from them. I think if you're always thinking about, it's an ice cream machine, it's an ice cream truck outside my house, but get organized and yeah, face challenges. Don't let don't let your mind run from the thing that you need to do. This is only going to prolong the inevitable, which is not having a peace of mind. You need a peace of mind. And it's because your subconscious is always going to remember what you have to do. Even if you're pushing it away, even if you're trying to distract yourself, it's always there, and it gets heavy. It gets heavy. It gets heavy. The more you prolong it, and eventually it's going to come back. It always does. But yeah, I just always want to leave you off with one last message: is you are what you think. And this, you've probably heard it a lot, but whatever you think about, that's what you are. However you see yourself in your mind is how it comes off. If you're insecure, it's going to show. If you're, you know what I'm saying? Like, so just have that thought in your mind whenever you're doubting yourself, whenever you're, not feeling the best about yourself. It can show. So try to think more positively. Because why not? Why would you wanna gamble against yourself? You know what I'm saying? You are on your own team, so why not boost yourself up as if you want to be your own best friend? You wanna be your own hype man, because you are on your own team. You're the only one on your own team at the end of the day, and so you only got yourself. So why not put yourself up? But yeah, that's all I got to say for today. Hope you y'all enjoyed it. If you guys did, leave a 5-star rating on me. And yeah, follow me on socials. It's been Saints from Real. I'm gonna see ya.